Have you ever felt like your mind is a busy marketplace with 1,000 different thoughts shouting for your attention at the exact same time? Have you ever started one task only to jump to another and then another, and by the end of the day realized you have actually finished nothing at all? If you have ever found yourself trying to chase 10 different dreams at once only to wake up and find that you are still standing in the exact same spot, then this story is for you. Today, I want to tell you a story about a young man who tried to do everything until he discovered the one simple truth that changed his life forever. In a small, quiet village, nestled between rolling green hills and a winding river, lived a young man named Lucas. Lucas was not a lazy man. Oh no, he was one of the hardest working people you could ever meet. His problem was not that he refused to work. His problem was that he wanted to do all the work in the world at the very same time. Lucas had a small stall in the village market where he sold fresh vegetables from his father's farm. Every morning, he would wake up before the sun, arrange his shiny red tomatoes and green peppers beautifully, and wait for his customers. But while he waited, his eyes would wander. He would see the carpenter across the road making beautiful chairs, and he would think, I should learn to do that. There is good money in carpentry. Then he would see the tailor sewing colorful clothes, and he would think, that looks easy. I could make more money doing that. He wanted to be a farmer, a carpenter, a tailor, and a trader, all wrapped up in one body. One day, an idea sparked in his mind. He decided he would not just sell vegetables, he would also start a small business repairing bicycles on the side. He borrowed some money from the village lender to buy tools. But while he was waiting for a bicycle to fix, he thought, why not also sell fried plantain chips? So he used more money to buy plantains, oil, and firewood. Soon his little stall was a mess. There were vegetables here, bicycle tools there, and a pot of burning oil in the middle. He would be serving a customer vegetables, then run to check if the plantains were burning, then rush out because he heard the bell of a bicycle. He was doing everything at once, and his mind was running in 10 different directions every single minute. He was busy, yes, but he was not productive. Then the trouble began. One afternoon, while he was trying to fix a bicycle chain, he forgot about the plantains frying in the pot. The oil got too hot and the plantains turned to black, smoky charcoal. The smoke was so thick that it scared away his vegetable customers. At the same time, the bicycle owner came back and saw that Lucas had not only failed to fix the chain, but he had also lost one of the small screws. The man was angry and demanded his money back. Lucas lost the customer, he lost the food, and he lost his focus. Day by day, things got worse. He stopped paying attention to his vegetable stall, so the tomatoes became soft and rotten. People stopped buying from him because they said his vegetables were no longer fresh. He was so busy trying to do everything that he ended up doing nothing well. Soon, the money he had borrowed began to haunt him. The village lender came to his stall every evening, sitting there with a long face, demanding his money. Lucas's heart sank into his stomach. He would lie awake at night, staring at the thatched roof of his small hut, listening to the crickets chirp while his own thoughts screamed at him. He felt like a failure. He had let his family down. He had let himself down, and now he had no idea how to fix it. He was drowning in debt and despair. One evening, as the sun was setting and painting the sky orange and red, his old grandfather came and sat beside him. The old man did not say anything for a long time. He just sat there, watching the river flow. Finally, he spoke in a soft, crackly voice. "Lucas," he said, "Do you see that small bird over there building its nest?" Lucas looked and saw a tiny weaver bird working tirelessly on a single nest, weaving one blade of grass at a time. "That bird," he continued, "does not try to build 3 nests at once. It does not try to build a nest and hunt for food and sing a song all at the same time. It focuses on one blade of grass, then the next, and by the end of the week, it has a home. You, my boy, are trying to build 10 nests, and now you have none." Those words hit Lucas like a cool splash of water on a hot day. For the first time, he saw his problem clearly. He was not a failure because he was lazy. He was a failure because he was scattered. He was trying to catch 10 fish with one hand when he should have been using both hands to catch just one. That night, he made a decision. He would forget about bicycles and plantains and tailoring. He would go back to the one thing he knew best, his vegetables. The next morning, he woke up before the rooster crowed. He went to his father's farm and carefully selected the freshest, most beautiful vegetables he could find. He cleaned his stall till it shone. He did not try to do anything else. He just stood there with a smile, focused entirely on his tomatoes and peppers. He greeted every person who passed by. He gave 1 extra pepper to every customer who bought from him. He listened to them, talked to them, and learned their names. He did not worry about carpentry or tailoring. He just focused on making his vegetables the best in the whole village. Slowly, very slowly, things began to change. His customers came back. They brought their friends. They said, "Go to Lucas, his vegetables are always fresh." His business grew so much that he could not carry enough vegetables from his father's farm alone. He started buying from other farmers. Soon he had enough money to pay back the village lender with a little extra as an apology for the delay. The lender was so impressed by Lucas's change that he clapped him on the back and said, "Now I see the real Lucas." In 1 year, Lucas's small stall became the biggest vegetable shop in the village. He no longer dreamed of being a distracted carpenter or a panicked tailor. He became the master of vegetables. He was happy, his family was proud, and his pockets were no longer empty. And all because he finally understood the power of doing one thing at a time and doing it well. So, the moral of this story for you today is to understand that the key to unlocking your future is not in doing everything, but in focusing on the one thing that matters most. The same way a flashlight that is scattered shines dimly, but a laser beam that is focused can cut through steel. Don't be like the old Lucas, chasing 10 dreams and catching none. Be like the weaver bird. Pick one blade of grass, focus on it, master it, and before you know it, you will have built a home that no storm can blow down. Focus is not just about seeing clearly, it's about doing clearly. If this story touched your heart today, if it made you think about the things in your own life that are pulling you in 10 different directions, please give this video a big thumbs up. It helps others find this story too. And if you want more stories that teach, inspire, and guide you through life, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Let us walk this path together, one focused step at a time. Thank you for listening.